Hi everyone, it's Kasia from Tarot Map, and I wanted to share with you a few thoughts on the card of the month and the card of the year. I know that a lot of us tarot readers pick the card of the month and the card of the year. I personally choose the cards for the year around winter solstice, and I choose 12 cards for each month, so then I go via this these options. And my card for the month was the Hermit. And to be honest, it was the first time I experienced Hermit in another form to what I have kind of always thought about Hermit, because usually we think about Hermit either as like a old guy, so like an old wise energy that shines its own light, um, but usually like it's withdrawn or lonely, or needs some time to withdraw from the society and so on and so forth. And this month I experienced Hermit much more like tough system depicts it. It connects it to Virgo, and Virgo is very fertile. It's an earth sign, it's mutable earth. It can change and adjust, and like this morphic egg, it can get fertilized and actually give you fruits. And also I experienced a lot of this kind of inner light and sharing that light with others. And I love how Dark Goddess Tarot, which Baba Yaga is a hermit, says that keep going, knowing the journey does not end. That's kind of how I experienced it too. That this fertility and the many ideas that I have in January, a lot of work that I've done towards fulfilling my dreams, that mostly has to do with tarot readings and with finding and concretizing and crystallizing maybe better my tarot reading style, how I want to read tarot. I'm still evolving in this as it's constantly something new coming to light, but also this kind of deep understanding and creativity that was part of my experience of Hermit was quite amazing, because I haven't really experienced Hermit like this before. And I love in Tabula Mundi how the Milin says that this is the magus of the voice of light, prophet of the gods. And the hermit is modeled here on Merlin. It's a wise old man, and it's masculine initiator and guardian. And like the fool, he's portrayed headed downward, even though in top deck he is already kind of under the ground, because you could see all the wheat above him, so he's kind of like coming out from the ground. He's heading downwards to the like under the ground, and it's like time into a shamanic portal, and the creation is descent into matter. And I have really felt this, that lots of my ideas were descending into matter. I materialized a lot of them. So Hermit was very creative and very fertile for me, and I definitely in January experienced this Virgo sign, Virgo energy of it. And I didn't feel so much like withdrawing or going within, but I worked from within, from a deep kind of grounded place within. And I bought my domain. I've done a lot of work. My tarot work picked up, and I had a lot of clients. And as I said, I crystallized my style much more as it comes through experience. And I think this hermit energy was really quite incredible. And I particularly love this image of it, that it comes from, like, it's not only this serenity, kind of peacefulness going within, but also this creative big light and energy that can come out of this serenity. And I experienced also this creation going into matter, which is quite amazing. So I highly recommend paying attention to your monthly cards, but also in January, being that fertile hermit, I discovered something about the year cards. My year card is a Hierophant, and it was amazing that every time I pulled a Hierophant card as a daily draw, that day proved to be in some form or shape very important, poignant, or amazing in some way, or a lesson for me. And I noticed this because that happened. I started actually putting it down on my calendar. It happened only 3 times that I pulled January any, or maybe uh, 3 times. It's maybe a lot, but it happened 3 times that I put Hermit, and by the second time, I mean Hierophant, and by the second day I pulled it, I thought, wow, this is another day when that happened, that day when I pulled Hierophant, and now something happened again that made me notice that these days when your year card pops out, mark them and try to be conscious about them and see if you can like if in your life it plays out as well in this way. Because for me, sorry, it was very incredible to notice that a year card as a daily draw really heralds a day of some importance, either for your goals or for your, like lessons, or for your spiritual evolution. There were some eurekas, some amazing ideas which I had that I used. I also, as this fertile hermit, created quite a lot of tools this in January, and I actually am really proud of them. The light doesn't really give its justice because it's very kind of much more pink in reality, but I created quite a few beautiful tools. Lots of them have found homes, some of them are still looking. There's this amazing moldavite and danburite tool, which is really kind of quite something. And as we know, the moldavite is a fallen meteorite, and it's green and beautiful. And there's also Anastasia with this amazing chloride quartz, and a little quartz that had some, murky stuff, but it overcome it. And then the peak, it's just beautiful and gorgeous. I thought it was a great tool for healing and overcoming some issues. So yes, and in general, like, check this out. They quite similar, those cards. I know it's phantasmagoric theater, but I love the idea of it. They are both sitting. They both kind of this old man. They both nearly above the. I mean, the here hermit is above the ground. The grandmeister is sitting on like a mushroom or something, and but similar energies of my month and year cards. So I found it interesting. That's why I wanted to share, and I hope you enjoyed it. And that's it. So try to mark the year cards on your calendar and check what happens to you. And happy rooster, happy new year in rooster. This is another one which I made with some rooster feathers, just for the new moon in Aquarius, which was yesterday. And I hope you had a great day, and I wish you a great new year yet again. Speak to you soon. Bye.